Welcome to DAYZ and welcome to the big hunt. In this video I'm going to show you how you can hunt down the animals, wildlife and domestic in Livonia or Chernobyl and then cook them. As you can see here, we are stalking the most dangerous of prey, the chicken. So the principles are the same. It's just obviously with the smaller animals, you probably really don't need to stalk them with a gun. The thing you need when you want to hunt for animals and then eat them afterwards is you need to have some sort of weapon, obviously like a knife or an axe. For the larger animals like cows, you may want to consider using a gun on them, because if they start running away you can't always catch up with them, but you can whack them with an axe if you can creep up on them. And obviously if you're hunting bigger game like bears and wolves, you have to be very, very careful indeed. So you need a weapon and you need a knife, preferably one of each, so that if one breaks you've still got it. So what we're going to do is we're going to stalk this chicken, and then I'm going to show you how you can eat the chicken. And we better get it before this rain starts coming down, otherwise it could be quite difficult to start a fire. But anyway, here we go. Right, chicken, sorry about this. Oh, come here. Okay, so we got the chicken. So that zombie heard me. If you're using guns and you're anywhere near towns, be very, very careful, because obviously the right, so now we get our knife out and we should have the option to skin and quarter the chicken. There we go, skin and quarter. So we just hold. For the big animals, you get loads and loads of meat. You'll get lots of steaks, you get lumps of fat. They're the bits you're interested in. You'll often get hide. With the chicken, we only really get the 2 steaks, and then we get the bones. So what we're going to do now is, because it started raining, it's made things slightly more complicated. We're going to head down into Adamau, and we're going to find somewhere suitable to create a fire. Okay, so the rain stopped, so what we need to do now is start a fire. Now at this point, if you just had a knife or a hatchet or something, you could make a small fire, but we're going to make a fire that will last, and I want to show you to that. And to do that you really need an axe, and this is why the axe is one of the most useful tools in the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to chop down a tree for firewood. So let's chop down this bugger. And here we have a stick, which we'll take. So we're going to need a stick. You need a long stick to use as a spit. And then we're going to take this firewood. And then the other thing that we need is we need some bark. So we're going to get our knife out. And we're going to scrape this tree for bark. And we're going to use the bark for kindling to make our fireplace, and we're also going to use it to make our wood drill for starting the fire. So here we go, here's our bark. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut down a bush to get some short sticks. There we go, some short sticks. Now, if you so to get big sticks, cut down big bushes. So, for example, if we cut down this bush here, let's see where we got a big bush. So there's zombies around here. So if we cut up this bush might not be big enough for a big stick. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, there's a couple of long sticks, so that's how you can do it. But now we've got all the bits we need for our fire. And I'd always say, especially on Livonia, do the fire inside so it doesn't start raining on you. So here we go. So we'll probably have it in this little industrial place here. This looks alright, doesn't it? Which is the biggest bit. Well, this is quite big, isn't it? So we can shut that door there. Right, let's put our axe away. So what we're going to do, we're going to make the fireplace first. So we're going to put a log into our hand, and then we're going to combine it with the bark. You could use rags or paper as well. And then you'll see it says craft fireplace, hold. Just move forward a little bit. There we go. And if we go back to the inventory screen, you should see on the left hand side there's our fireplace. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put these other logs into the fireplace. So we're going to press X on Xbox, X on PlayStation, sorry, or it would be A on Xbox, and then we're going to use the top shoulder buttons just to drag it across and plonk it into the fuel, like so. I think 5 or 6 is the maximum number of logs you can put in. If you've only got a knife and you can only cut up bushes, you'll be using small sticks, but you can pile small sticks into that little section there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to make our fire drill, so we can wood drill, so we can make fire. Or fire drill, what's it called? It's called one of the two. So we'll put the short sticks into our hand, and then we'll highlight the bark, press combine, and then we don't want a fireplace, so we press R2. Craft hand drill. That's what it's called, a hand drill kit. Okay, so now if we look on the floor, there's that thing there, it looks a bit odd. That is the hand drill. So we equip that, then all we do is you look at the fire and it says ignite, so we press R2. And there we have a lovely fire that, because we've used logs, will last an incredibly long time. So now what we need to do is we need to equip our long stick, and then we just go down to the chicken steak, we combine it. Now there's no combine button, so but if you do press the combine button, which is circle on PlayStation or B on Xbox, it will combine it and it will put it on the stick. Or if you press X on PlayStation or A on Xbox, you can drag it over and put it into the little spot there. So it's now put the chicken on the end of the stick. So now if we just press R2, our character will take a seat, and all you do is you wait until that little loading circle, that little time circle has gone all the way round. The chicken will change colour to be roasted. Now you get more calories out of food that has been cooked, so always advise cook any meats, any vegetables, cook them, and they'll be much well, I say much more, it's about half again calories. So there you go, it's changed colour, don't burn it. Now we're going to put that into our backpack. It's important when you have food and you've cooked it, put it into your backpack, don't put it into your trousers. So let's cook this one next as well. Because if you put it into your trousers or your jacket, your character will actually start to overheat. Now if you're cold anyway, because you're wet or something like that, and you aren't able to dry yourself off, a technique you can use if you're outside is to put any cooked food into your trousers, into your jacket, and that will warm you up. If you put cooked food straight in there when you don't need it, your character will get over warm. At the moment in DayZ there isn't really a mechanic for food sort of going off after you've cooked it, or I haven't come across it and I haven't read anywhere across it. Traditionally there is there is the ability for fresh meat that you just use to eventually to start rotting, but I don't know if they've put that back into the game yet. Right, so if we now look at our inventory, we can see we've got our 2 chicken steaks plus one I've put earlier. So if at this point we'll hang on to that stick, and we will then enjoy eating our lovely fresh chicken steak. We should probably finish that off with a swig of water, just to clear the palate. Very good. So there we go, my little hunting guide. Chickens are very easy to kill. You don't gain that much in terms of saving time, because killing and hunting is all about being able to get a rich calorie source of food that you can then cook up and then you can take with you, so that you don't have to worry about hunting for food while you're out exploring and building bases. And when you kill the bigger animals like sheep or goats or cows or bears or wolves, you'll get several steaks which you can cook, and you also get the big lumps of fat, which are excellent. According to the DAYZ wiki, the big lump of fat which you cook gives you about 900 calories, which is about the same as 7 cans of food. So you just eat a little bit at a time, and it'll keep you going for a long time. It's definitely the best food source in the game, and it's something interesting to do. I would have brought you a video where I was hunting down a deer or a cow or something a little bit bigger, but I couldn't find anything, and that chicken was the first animal I'd come across. So anyway, hopefully that's useful. If you've got any questions or comments, put them in the box down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, comment, see the same, press subscribe. Thank you very much, and I will see you again soon.